Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambala, pastor of St. Malachy Catholic Church in Sterling Heights, Archdiocese of Detroit. Welcome to Saint of the Day. Today is January the 30th. When I was on my sabbatical in Rome, I had the opportunity to tour the famous Colosseum. The Colosseum, which still stands today, was a very large place, held about, I want to guess, about 60,000 people. So, it would have been a decent-sized football stadium. Although the field inside wouldn't have been that big, it did hold a lot of people. It was constructed between 69 and 79 AD. It was used by the Roman emperors for all kinds of entertainments. They would have circuses in there. They would have gladiator fights in there. They would execute prisoners in there. And there are many, many stories of all the things that went on in the Colosseum. Well, today's saint, Saint Martina, was someone who was martyred in that Colosseum. She was born around the year 210, and she became a Christian. She was very devout, and she brought many, many people to the faith. Well, as would happen, the periodic arrests, she was arrested for the crime of being a Christian, and she would not renounce her faith. So they brought her to this Colosseum to be one of the people to go out there, and as the crowds would roar and cheer, she was to be torn apart by the wild animals. Well, they let in the wild animals. And back then, they did not feed these animals for a number of days before they would release them. They wanted to make sure these animals were very, very hungry to guarantee that whoever they were throwing out these animals, they would be devoured in a fast and ugly way. Well, the animals approached Martina and then sat down and did nothing. And the crowd was aghast. Some in the crowd said, maybe the Christian God is real, that she's being protected. Some left and became Christians themselves because of what they witnessed. This, of course, infuriated the emperor. They didn't understand why these animals wouldn't go near her. They hadn't been fed in days. They took her out, they put someone else in, and that person was eaten within a minute. Well, what to do about Martina? So they tried it again. They brought her out another day. This time they didn't feed the animals for 5 days. These animals were roaring and screaming about, hollering about not being fed. They were released. They approached Martina. They sat down. They didn't do anything. Well, more people witnessed this and thought, well, maybe the Christian God is real. And some became Christians themselves. Well, this had to stop. And so, because Martina was a Roman citizen, they decided to end this quickly, and they swiftly beheaded her.